In this particular video, we are going to talk about an interesting topic, a topic which has captured everyone's attention, which is AI agents. We're going to cover various topics across different videos. So initially, we are going to cover introduction, then what are the types, what tools are used by agentic AI, what is RAG, and then what is agentic RAG, what is model context protocol, what are the planning in agents, memory, what are the multi-agent systems, and the most recent topic, what is agent to agent. So generative AI is great at understanding and generating content, but agentic AI goes a step further. It understands, it will generate the context, and it will also perform action. So this is moving one step ahead, where it will also be able to take action depending upon what needs to be done. So initially, traditional programming was there. There was code needed to operate. Then there was traditional machine learning, which needed feature engineering, working on. Deep learning came. Now, deep learning was much better when it came to any task. And then there came chat gpt, which could generate response. And there also came video generation software, image generation software. So like this, they were generative AI, which was immensely being used. Now, taking it on one step further, generation is okay, but what if I want some step to be taken depending upon the output that I see? So talking was okay, but then what if AI can actually do things? So instead of just giving me a list of leads, what if I can email them? Instead of summarizing a doc, could it also put it in the right folder and create a task in the workflow? Instead of suggesting a product to a user, could it automatically customize the landing page? Uh, and that's where agents came in. So it was like moving one step ahead and also doing the action that was needed. So let's say if I want a particular presentation on a particular topic, so will it be able to put it in the right folder depending upon what do I need? So that is where agents came in, that they will be able to, we think of it, and their agents are able to do the task. So many of these agents are they, how are they doing it is with the help of the APIs and the function calls and plugins. They interact with the external system. So the LLM will give them the task, will give them the text, will give them the context that they need, and then it will output the structure commands like call the send email function with the following inputs, or fetch records from the CRM using this query, or schedule a meeting for Tuesday at 2 p.m. So using further APIs, it will be able to take the decision and also do these tasks. So because of using various API calling or certain tool use, the agent is told what tools are available, and then it will figure out when and how to use them, either directly or through some planning mechanism. In more advanced agents, we will also, there will also be certain memory, so that it can remember what it has been, has been done previously. We are going to see about memory also. It will also have certain planning, so that it can decide what has to be done next, and this becomes very important in case of multi-step tasks. Agents can also maintain state, as in they are able to track progress and also understand if a particular task is done, not done, if there are any loops or failures in the work. So LLM is the brain and tool is the hand, and without tools, an agent is only like a generative AI software, but then with the help of tools, it is acting. And that is what is making it as an AI agent. So there are two ways to define agents. One is the technical view of it. In the technical view of it, I see LLM plus tools, and tools help with the work of these planning and memory. And then there is the business view. And in business view, I only see systems that are able to complete the tasks and end to end. So agents are not just AI innovations, they are the wrappers around AI models. So around AI models, I'm building certain wrappers, wrappers as in making use of that existing model for my purpose, fine tuning that existing model for my purpose. So some kind of so this is like there are engineering wrappers. So these are the wrappers which make use of certain API calls so that they are able to do the task. The underlying intelligence still comes from the AI models. The agent only helps them to act on that particular intelligence. That API calling, that tool usage, it helps them to act on whatever intelligence that the LLM has just got. So on its own, LLM is capable of generating content, but for that LLM to become an agent, it has to be augmented with tools. Now tools can be APIs, the functions, the databases that it should work with, and then there is go certain planning. Now planning will be given the task, what are the steps that I need to execute so that I'm able to accomplish the task. Then there is memory, so that it can check what were the past actions and outcomes, and also the state, maintaining the state of what has happened earlier, what needs to be done, what has failed, and what has to be done next. So because of all these reasons, the LLM becomes more than a generative machine, more than a chatbot, and it becomes a goal driven system that can reason, and it can also take action and adapt. Further, we will see what are the different types of agents.